Today we've got another Microworld model. This one is Zoids metal model kit. It's the Hornet. So I purchased this from Tri-M. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's TRI-M Specialty Products. They're based out of Canada. That's where I'm getting most of my Microworld, well, all of my Microworld models came from there. This model is $36 US, including taxes, but that doesn't include shipping. So usually they got a special running. You buy 2 models and you get the third one free. So it's always better just to buy 2 instead of 1 if you can afford it. This model is 4 sheets of metal and it's 151 pieces. Let's go ahead and point out the elephant in the room. This cone and point right here does not look good. I didn't do good on that. That's not my best work. So don't judge too hard, but you know, you win some, you lose some. So the stinger on the rear end of this thing, it actually came out a lot better. Not perfect, but a lot better. These were some hard cones to shape. The thing about these cones, they are easy to scratch. So you're working these around and you're scratching the paint off because this paint is very easily scratchable. The main thing I want to hit on this model is the most difficult part and the most repetitive part. It is the legs. You got 6 legs here and they are not simple. This piece of metal right here, the first one was not the best. I was really trying to get this bend in this metal really nice, and I'm pretty sure it's impossible. You're going to have some gaps either here, or as you can see in this one, I got a little gap right here. So it's just kind of a design flaw. Another part that I want to hit on is on the butt of this thing. So you make the butt this whole football looking thing, the yellow, and then you wrap these pieces around it here. These outside pieces, the like little accents on the butt. You wrap them around it and man, them things are tight. A lot of these types of pieces, when you wrap it around it, they're just really tight. It's hard to get the tabs inserted in there because it's so tight around the butt of this thing. So just take your time. If it's not fitting, maybe try to adjust the shape of the butt there a little bit to try to get them in there. Another thing, your stinger, like mine, is a little bit offset here. It's not perfect, as you can see. Just to jump back onto the legs here, that I forgot about this black piece, this shell on top, this little armored piece. This is a really difficult piece. Just like this piece down here, the first time I did it, it was not great, and then as I kept going, I started getting better and better. It's kind of hard to shape this piece and to get these tabs locked in there. I went for the inside fold on the tabs, pushing the tabs on the inside and folding them. That way you ain't got a silver tab on the outside when you push it up. The outside fold is going to be easier, but man, you see it a lot more and it's not as clean. Let's hit on this last piece here, is this one right here connected onto the body. This is a very tight piece. This has got a lot of different angles on this piece. So what you want to do is, as you're shaping this piece, you want to fit it with the piece that it connects to there. Because it's hard to get all these angles just by looking at the directions. You want to look at this, try to line up the tabs with the piece that it inserts into, and that's going to help you shape the angles on this piece right here. This would be a nice entry into Microworld. If you're looking to get into some Microworld models, this would be a nice place to start. I will say these legs are going to put you through the ringer though. You're probably not going to enjoy the legs so much, but they do turn out really nice. This pretty much wraps it up for us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time. Happy building.